Hello, welcome to Essence Tabletalk. We thank you very much for being here and being a part of our show today. I am your host, Kimberly Anthony, and our co-host will be Lady Shell McKenzie. And we are here to have a wonderful show, and we're here to talk about wonderful topics. And Lady Chevelle will introduce our guest.
Hello, hi, and welcome. Today our special guests are Mrs. Pamela Bailey, and she is the outreach coordinator for her church, St. Timothy Community Church, the ministry outreach coordinator. Yes. And then we have Jacobo, who is with Parks and Rec, and we are so glad to have you all both with us today.
Thank you.
And so we just want to dive right on into it today.
Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Jacobo, just let us know, what do you do in Rialto? What is your title and what do you do?
Yeah, so at the City of Rialto Parks and Recreation Department, I work as a recreation programmer for the Community Engagement Division. So that's a new division where I specialize in social media, community outreach, so going out to local fairs, resource centers, and connecting with them and letting them know what the City of Rialto Parks and Rec Department has to offer for them.
Right, I'm sure they have a lot of things to offer.
Yes, we have 7 different divisions, the fitness center, the senior center, so I'm in charge of promoting all of those things and making sure our community knows that those are activities that they can use.
Great.
So now you said promoting these events and these activities. How do you go about promoting them?
Yeah, so the main way in the 21st century now is doing it with social media.
I know, right?
So our Instagram and our Facebook are something that have been established for a long time.
Oh, okay.
We've recently added a TikTok account, so we do that.
We're getting modern over there.
Yeah.
You might get banned though, so.
But that's our main way of promoting it. You know, we have different demographics using Facebook, using Instagram. But another way we do it is I go out to the farmers market every Wednesday that's here at the Civic Center, and I'm there with the flyers letting everybody know.
And what day is that on?
That's on Wednesday, and it happens from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Every Wednesday.
Yes.
So there's a farmers market right here in Rialto?
Yeah, there is, with a bunch of different vendors. They're selling fruit, they're selling hot food, there's informational booths like mine.
I know you guys, the times I've gone, the VA has been out there.
Yeah, sometimes.
And they provide resources for veterans.
Yeah, the Metro's sometimes out there giving out bus passes as well.
Oh,
There's a bunch of
really?
different opportunities at the farmers market.
That's
Nice.
awesome. That's awesome. And so the community centers that you have, what type of events? I heard you say something about gym and senior center. Is this free to the community?
So it depends on the program. So at the senior center, to participate in the senior center, all you have to do is be 55 and older, and you can use the resources there. They have lunch every day at 11:30. For anybody over 65, it's free. For anybody over 55, it's a small donation is suggested. So that's free. At our fitness center, they have memberships. They have reduced memberships for seniors, and they always have specials as well.
Silver slippers.
Silver sneakers.
Silver sneakers.
Yeah,
there you
go. And then we have that. Then we have our community center where we have the gym, like we have basketball, youth basketball. We have
Nice.
girls volleyball, and those are paid to, but we have scholarships that we're always accepting scholarship
Nice.
applications for people that need it. So we have a whole bunch of different things that are low cost or free for the community to work with.
Very nice.
And
Very nice.
is it only for Rialto residents?
No, this is open to everybody within the area. Some of
Really?
these programs that are paid have a non-resident discount. A non-resident fee, and then have a resident discount, and that usually ranges anywhere between $5 and $10. So the residents still get
That's
a
not
good
bad.
deal.
That is really good.
Yeah, but non-residents are still able to use our services as well.
That is awesome.
And I know we have a few months coming up, October
Yes.
and December. What events do you have for Halloween?
Yeah, so the City of Rialto also has these special events where the whole city can come, and we have thousands of people at our events. The one that we have coming up next is Viva la Fiesta. That's a Hispanic cultural event that's coming up on Saturday, September 28th. It's from
Nice.
5:30 to 9:30 at Jerry Eves Park. Then, we have a holiday season coming up, right? So we have our Halloween hijinks. That happens the day of Halloween here at the Civic Center. And it's a safe opportunity for kids to come by
Very nice.
and,
Very nice.
get candy where they don't have to be on the streets knocking, crossing streets at
Because
night, right?
it's safer to come here.
Exactly.
So what about adults? You said kids.
Yeah.
They can get candy also.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Everybody gets candy on Halloween. And then our last one that we have coming up is actually our Christmas parade that happens the first Saturday of December.
Oh, that's
And that's a great event. We usually have we get snow from the mountains and it comes down, and we're able to have snow hills for the kids to
Nice.
play
Oh,
with.
Nice.
There's carolers, Mr. and Mrs. Claus are there.
Oh, that's nice. Because a lot of children, they've never seen snow before.
Exactly.
So it's their opportunity
yeah,
to
that's
touch,
beautiful.
to touch and feel it. So that's
I
great.
love it.
That's really good. I
Yeah.
love that
Love
idea.
it.
That's good.
That's great. Well, it sounds like you have a lot on your plate, huh?
Yes, of course. Yeah, the City of Rialto Parks and Recreation Department really tries to cater to every single diverse,
Right.
our diverse population within the city.
Within the city.
Yeah, so that means people from our littlest ones, our tiny tots. We have a daycare as well,
Oh, nice.
and that goes all
nice.
the way up to our senior center, and
Right.
everybody
That's
in
awesome.
between.
Right. Very nice.
awesome.
Very nice.
Well,
that's great.
Give us the name of your upcoming event again.
Viva La Fiesta is the event that's coming up. It's on Saturday, September 28th at Jerry Eves Park from 5:30 to 9:30. It's a free event, so anybody can go in for free. There are activities. Most of them are geared towards children. There's a petting zoo, a mechanical bull,
Oh, that's nice.
jumpers, and those require wristbands for $5 pre-sale, $7 the
bad.
day of.
Yeah.
That is
that's good.
awesome.
That's great.
I
That's
love
a great
it. I think
opportunity
I'm
to
gonna
have
go.
fun, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ride that mechanical
mechanical
bull.
So we can get thrown off, right? Oh, yeah.
I
That
come
sounds
off
great.
breaking my
Great.
back, the limping.
Oh, that's great.
Well, it's so great to have you with us today. We appreciate you and all the information. I mean, who knew Rialto was doing all these events, you know?
A lot.
And so I just want to segue, you talked about the fruits and vegetables and the, what was it again? What do you call that event?
The farmers market?
Farmers
Yeah,
market.
the farmers market.
So
yeah.
you guys have the farmers market, and that's produce that people can come and buy and purchase.
Yeah, so the farmers market is put on by the city clerk's office,
Okay.
and Parks and Rec helps out any way they can. But the city clerk runs it, and there's always vendors there selling fresh
Right.
produce,
There are.
and they're local farmers there.
So they're
Okay.
giving back to the community.
Exactly.
Which is wonderful.
Perfect.
And
Yeah,
along
I
with
like
small
that.
businesses as well, there's pizza, there's like stir fry, and they're always getting new people and new vendors to add to
Nice.
the to the
That's
farmers
great.
market.
That's great. For the city of Rialto. That's,
Yes.
that's awesome.
So with that, we want to jump to Miss Pamela Bailey and hearing about the farmers market and all the fruits and vegetables, a way to give back to the community. Miss Pamela Bailey is here with us. She's from St. Timothy Community Church, and where they do outreach in the community, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about
What
that.
about the outreach?
Well, the reason why I was so impressed by St. Timothy in the first place was their connection to the community. And I was just floored by the events that the church, such a small church, but opened up to the community. And I was very impressed by that. So I was approached to participate in the food giveaway at the church. And originally I was working and I just did a little bit, okay, this is nice, and I really enjoyed it. Once I retired, I ended up taking over the program.
Wonderful.
And so now I coordinate the food giveaway for St. Timothy, and I find great enjoyment in that. Yes.
Oh, wow. And so what city is St. Timothy?
St. Timothy is in a very special place. We are located just between San Bernardino and Muscoy.
Yeah.
So, where university turns into state, okay, we're right there at State and Nolan one way, and then Ryan the other way. And so I always say we're at the other end of the rainbow. One rainbow being Walmart, and the other end of the rainbow being St. Timothy. So we are just tucked in underneath the bridge there. But we are 53 years, I believe, at that location. And most of the participants that come for the food bank actually find out about us by driving by.
That's
And
wonderful.
we have our signs, and they'll see us in the parking lot and just stop. And once they see that, then it's every fourth Saturday we are there, and so the residents of the community are able to come. Some walk, but most drive through for the food.
Wonderful. And
Yes.
I know the holidays are coming up also for St. Timothy. So what do you have planned for the holidays?
Well, we are still in the planning phase for that. You know, I know that we are getting together our Hallelujah Fest that we do
Yes.
on Halloween that evening, and that is a great success. And before we even open our gates, there's a line of residents waiting to get in. You know, because the area that we serve it's rural basically,
Right.
and so it's a safe place where the family can come and go buy the different cars and get goodies, and then go home and don't have to worry about walking down the streets that are dark and all of that. So it's a
Absolutely.
great spot for families to come for Halloween. We have a large giveaway for Thanksgiving, and so that's in the works. And then for Christmas, I'm not quite sure what that's going to consist of at this point. So still in the planning stages.
So now, as far as St. Timothy, so I have to
Full disclosure.
I have to do full disclosure. St. Timothy is a wonderful, wonderful place to worship at, and I know this because my husband is the pastor, Pastor David McKenzie, and so I know that to be a wonderful place.
Gotta get that plug
it-
in.
I have to,
Absolutely.
because if
That's
I see
right.
some of
That's
my
right.
members on here, they're gonna think I've lost my mind.
Oh.
You know, like, did she forget where she came from? So I want to make sure that St. Timothy knows that we appreciate them and everything that they do in the community. But I wanted to find out. Your address is 3100 North State Street, right? In San
I believe that is
Bernardino?
correct,
Oh,
Chevelle.
okay, all right. And so that's the address. But the outreach that you do, what do you do on a monthly basis? You said you guys do something once a month?
The food giveaway?
Yes.
Yes, so I have a small but dedicated crew that I work with. We have, of course, the driver that has to go to pick up the food,
Yes.
deliver it the Thursday before the giveaway, and then we have to unload and separate out because we really don't know what food items we're going to have until they actually arrive at the church.
Right.
You know, so sometimes people will say, well, perhaps we can have more of this or more of that, and I say, we don't know what we're going to be blessed with until we're blessed with it. So, that's always a surprise. But we unload the Thursday before, and the perishable items, we put those away and kind of separate out so I can kind of have an idea of how much we will have to give away. And then that Saturday morning, I have a group that comes in at 8 o'clock. We start filling the back with food and getting the tables and chairs outside. And like I said, the community drives by and
Yes.
they see us out
Yeah.
there. So it starts at 8:30 every fourth Saturday. And by 10:30, we're done. I mean, we're there until we give away everything that we
Everything.
have, and hopefully we get a good, good amount of food and assortment of foods,
So you can
and
supply
vegetables.
for everyone.
Yes. But people are very appreciative of whatever we have to
that's
give
good.
out.
That's
Always
good.
good response.
That's good. That's
that.
good. And that was going to be
Always.
my next question. What is the feedback from the community, as far as what you're doing?
Yeah, the community that we serve, it is a low income, and we do have homeless, that come through, and we really do try to present the food in a way that is nice and packaged in a loving manner. And we also have hygiene
Right.
products that we provide, and especially for our homeless population, they're so appreciative of those items.
Right. And it's important for them to know that you care.
That's true.
You know,
Absolutely.
because if they can feel it and
Absolutely.
they can see it, then they'll keep continuing to come
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity for people to come through and have a nice conversation. Sometimes people will ask for
Yes.
prayer. We
Yes,
do that,
absolutely.
Yes.
and it's just a good time to fellowship
back.
with
Sometimes
folks.
they just need somebody to talk to.
Somebody.
That's it.
somebody
someone
just
there.
to lend the ear. You know, we'll have folks come by and they'll share, you know, whatever struggles they're
stories.
having in their lives, and just an opportunity to share. And of course, we always invite them to come and fellowship with us at St. Timothy Non-Denominational Church.
Right.
So all Christians are welcome,
Yes,
you know, and so yeah, it's just a great time. We've had people from the community to come and volunteer to help us. So
Nice.
it's really a great opportunity. It truly is. It's been a blessing for me. You know, when I retired from nursing, you know, I was like, well, what am I going to do with these skills that I
Right,
have?
right,
You know,
right.
so it's just another way of giving. That's how I see it.
Thank you so much. That's
Yes,
one of us.
just
awesome.
giving back, you
Yeah.
know, that's what
Yeah.
it's all about.
Absolutely.
Now, can St. Timothy help or receive help, resources from others? How about you tell us, you know, some of the things that you stand in need of? It sounds like volunteers are definitely number one.
You know, if you're able to come through, you know, every fourth Saturday, we are there, you know, and just come on by, you know, if whether you are in need or you just want to find out more about what we have, you know, we occasionally will have someone come by and they'll bring either some fruits. You know, I have a girlfriend that lives in Running Springs, and she had a tree full of apples,
Right,
and
right.
so I went up and I helped to get those apples, and I mean, who would have thought?
That's great.
But it was a lot of
Yeah.
them, you know. And then we had a homeless outreach, and
Very
we were
nice.
able to include that fruit with our giveaway packets, and very well received. So
is nice.
whenever people are able to make, you know, donations of items and we give them away, always much appreciated. Always much
Very
appreciated. Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, see, I grew up in Rialto, and so, but Rialto, they didn't have all these wonderful things when I was growing up in Rialto. So I think it's just wonderful. There's so much out there now.
and
So
there's such a need.
there is a need.
Definitely.
There is definitely a
Definitely
need for everybody to
It
come
is.
together and help as many people as
Yeah.
they can.
And so it sounds like you have a lot of vendors that come out to
Yes.
help and participate in some of the activities and events that you have going on in Rialto, and you have a lot of volunteers and community
Some
resources.
volunteers, dedicated, dedicated
You want dedicated
dedicated few. That's not
you
a
have
lot of
some
us, but-
dedicated.
Yes.
Now, I do have to say this, being the First Lady of St. Timothy, I see a lot as far as the need in the community. And I see what St. Timothy is doing as far as reaching out to those. And prior to some of the transitions, prior to you coming on board, I used to help volunteer, and even now still go by and see and see what Sister Pam is doing. And I know that the day you pick up the food,
The Thursday.
tell us a little bit about that.
I
part
know,
of it.
I know it at Ecclesia because we do it also. That is a big project in
Yeah.
itself, just going to pick
Pick
up
it
the
up,
food.
yes, yes.
I've been instructed not to look into the camera. However, if you have a truck and you like to drive and you want to volunteer, because we're always in need of drivers, you know, and you know that would be probably one area. Someone that had a truck that was willing to go from wherever they are to our distribution places, which is on Tippecanoe in San Bernardino, and then drive those food items to our church. That's a need of ours. And then just people who want to volunteer. You know, we have folks who are sitting at home and they don't know what to do with their time, you know, or they're not
Absolutely,
quite sure.
absolutely.
And you know, just not even just St. Timothy, but there's so many churches that would appreciate, you know,
Yes,
people
the
coming through and
volunteers.
volunteering,
Yes,
because the community appreciates and welcomes the help.
Yes,
Absolutely,
yes.
sure, absolutely.
Wow.
Right. So our time is almost over,
Yes.
but I would like to
Yay.
know more about how, with the community, get to find out what's going on
Yes.
with what you're doing at Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like I mentioned before on social media,
Yes.
that's somewhere where if you want to know anything about what the City of Rialto Parks and Recreation Department does, you have to follow our
But
social
what
media.
if I don't know about social media?
Yeah, Oh, well, we
There's a
have
lot of
other
people
resources
that-
for that as
Okay.
well. So for our social media on Instagram and Facebook, we're at Rialto Parks and Rec.
Okay.
You know, very easy,
Very easy.
right?
Okay.
And if you don't have social media, if you're not interested, we also have a website as well, yourrialto.com.
Okay.
We have our own Parks and
Mm-hmm.
Recreation webpage, so it has all our different centers, everything we have as well. And
Nice.
then we also have an office that's at 214 North Palm Avenue. It's
Okay.
called the Johnson Center. Everybody knows about the Johnson Center. If
yeah.
you live in Rialto for a while, you know the Johnson Center is where everything happens at. And we have our office there. You can register for classes. You can call us at 909-421-4949 to learn about anything that you have, any questions that you have about volunteering, current job openings, activities, all of that. You can call that number as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for
sounds
that.
perfect.
Okay,
That
Ms.
sounds
Pam,
perfect.
so what do you have to say for us about?
Well, I'm not like Jacopo. I don't have. I'm terrible with numbers, and I'm just, retired lady here, retired for a reason.
Well, if you don't mind, it's St. Timothy.
Yes.
St.
Community
Timothy
Church.
Community Church, and our YouTube handle is St. Timothy Church in San Bernardino. So St. Timothy Community Church SB San Bernardino. We also have a Facebook page, St. Timothy Community Church of San Bernardino. So you can. Yes, yes. So we have things for those of us who are from all age ranges, and some of us
Right,
like websites, and some like Facebook, and some like TikTok. And so we just want to make sure that we're able to be supportive of both of you, volunteers, and people to come out and get the food.
Yes.
And then it sounds like you also need people to come out and be a part of these events.
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers, especially
so-
for this big
Yeah,
these
for
big
volunteers,
events.
where would they go to? Whose office would they go to?
Yeah,
Your
so they
office?
could go into the main community center office
Okay.
at 214 North Palm Avenue. We also have volunteer applications online at yourrialto.com. They fill those out. They can email them to us,
Okay.
or they can come in person. And the volunteer process is very quick. We're looking for, sometimes we connect with the school, so we get, ASBs,
Right.
volunteer clubs coming
that's
out.
good.
But we also do accept volunteers of any age for anything, not
Wonderful.
even just for these big events. Sometimes we have long-term volunteers. Sometimes we have seniors at the senior center who are
Yeah.
always looking to
Yes.
volunteer, so they're on
that's
with
So
us
they
for
can
a
stay,
while.
keep them busy. How about the
Exactly.
high schools? How high schools? So you take volunteers from the high schools?
Yes, we
also?
do. So we are always connecting with the 3 high schools in the
Okay.
city. So Carter, Eisenhower, and Rialto High School, with their ASB teachers. They have Key Club. They're always looking for, volunteer hours are such a
That's
big
good.
thing for colleges.
Yes,
and
it
so
is.
we're,
Oh, yeah.
we're offering those type of
Yes.
opportunities to the children in the
And
area.
I'm pretty sure churches too.
Yes, churches as well,
Yeah,
where-
so always have volunteers at the churches. So
Yup.
people that just want to come out and help and be a part of the community.
Yes, churches and then nonprofits as well are always working
Right.
with our local nonprofits, our local churches, and making sure that we're able to collaborate and offer the
Right.
best services and the best events for the community.
Great, great, great. All right. Sounds great. Well,
That's great.
we just want to thank you both.
Thank you both for being here today, giving us all this wonderful information.
Yes, yes,
Definitely
yes.
will be sharing it, and
That's
for
right.
all of you viewers out there, and just see what's going on in our community. Rialto has a lot of things going on.
Yes.
We appreciate it, and so does St. Timothy Church.
Yes,
They also have a
yes.
lot great things, wonderful
Yes,
things
that's
going,
right.
going
3100 North State Street, San Bernardino.
on. San Bernardino. And we just thank you very much for listening and watching us today. We thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
God bless.
God bless.